Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM, streaming live on the web at WLCNonline.com, and we are on Twitter at WLCN Sports. Scott Kirby, Jake Johnston, Joe Ryan, Jim Ash with you this morning. Historic downtown Lincoln, in front of Joe Ryan Country Financial. Good morning, Jake.
Good morning.
It's a little chilly out today, but not a bad October fall Saturday morning for. Hey, Joe. Put them on. There you go.
And we're all back.
And we're back.
I don't know which one you are, Sock.
We don't know.
Check.
Testing.
Simplets.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to put the other ones on?
Well, those were the ones up next. I mean, you got to go in order. All right, now are we ready? Are you settled in?
Coming live from downtown Lincoln.
Well, I got all behind here. We had
Lincoln
Kevin
and Low
Bateman
County's
stop by.
best sports show between 9 and 10 a.m. on Saturday mornings. That's right. Scott Kirby.
Had Kevin Bateman stop by and drop off some Lincoln secret sauce, so that we got those to give away today. So we'll have to think of some questions.
Bam.
And get rid of some Abe's secret sauce. I got a little confused here.
I'm thinking of a color.
Imagine that.
A color.
A color?
Yes.
What color is the
It's part of the flag, and it's not red and it's not white.
7.
Well, guys, I know you guys are in good moods today, as Cardinal Nation is.
Why? What happened?
Score a victory up for them Card fans. The Cubs
you know what?
lose.
Don't turn this on us.
Oh, I'm not.
Don't
Just
turn it.
let
I
me
was gonna
finish.
say.
Will you let me finish?
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, that's what I thought. You're done.
Now, the Cubs lose to the Dodgers. They don't just lose to the Dodgers. They got annihilated.
Well, I think we talked about this when Grody was on. The Dodgers are tough, man.
They're good.
I mean, they've got
Solid.
very solid pitching all the way through, including the bullpen. They play great defense, and you know what's crazy? They were missing one of their best players.
I know.
If not their best player.
Seager wasn't even on the roster for the NLCS.
He was on tour, wasn't he?
That's Bob,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
his dad. Or uncle.
But no, he's good.
Yeah, he's a good ball player. And, hats off. We haven't done it for a while.
Hats off?
Hats off to the Dodgers. Yeah, they're a solid team.
Nothing.
And
We recognize achievements, but I can't believe it. At least
It's rap,
without
singing.
that should be a relief.
here we go.
Right now it's hats off time. You take off yours.
Oh, well, I guess we're doing hats off. All right, well, my hats off goes to the Dodgers. After, just taking the defending World Series champs and just beating them down. We didn't have an answer, and then now everybody's pointing fingers to Madden.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Madden's fault. He had
Madden
was
was
a better
overrated.
team.
They had a better team. We had our bullpen was horrible. We didn't. Chris Bryant or Anthony Rizzo didn't even show up.
That
that brings us
happens
back
when
to
you have
Madden.
good pitching.
Yeah,
though.
good
That
pitching.
brings us back to Madden.
Guys, good pitching does beat good hitting, and that's obvious. And
That
the
is
Dodgers.
true.
Well, but Madden did
they're
not
good.
coach anyone last year. That's what got me. Everybody said he was this genius. He really just had a very talented ball club.
They have a talented ball club, but his thing is how he handles his ball club. He just he has fun with it, and
I feel that he made a couple moves that I'm not going to say it changed the outcome of the series, but it put his team in a little rougher position.
Well,
with the bullpen.
You're in the rough
and
instead of
everything.
laying out in the fairway.
Yeah.
the NLDS took a toll on him. That was a tough series to get through. Washington, another solid team. Didn't have his pitching set up the way he wanted, but you got to play with what you have, and simple as they just didn't get it done. They had opportunities, but Dodgers are good. They're no joke, and it wouldn't surprise me if they win it all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you know what? Hats off to Teen Wolf.
They
Turner,
were
hitting those bombs. Anybody can run around and play baseball and look like he does.
Oh yeah.
That guy's
Teen
funny. Teen Wolf Turner.
he's funny looking.
Fear the
all right.
beard.
But now the Dodgers are going to get some more rest. With the Yankees in Houston. That's going into Game 7.
Yeah.
That's been a fun
That's
series.
been a fun series. I had New York written off. after they were leaving Houston. And boy, I tell you what, they came storming back in a big way. That is a big time offense right there.
It is, and they have the pitching as well. They've got 3 studs at the end of their bullpen, if not more. They got Chapman back. They've. Is that your uncle?
I love it. Joe takes it up an octave.
That was
I love
funny.
it.
I'll tell you.
All right,
Something that was funny.
All right.
Good.
That Houston team's pretty awesome, though, man.
Yeah.
Up and they're also loaded. They've got good pitching. It's going to come down to tonight. That being said, Houston's going to have to rely on the bullpen a little bit.
Who they got throwing tonight? They threw Verlander last night, right?
It was still up in the air. They hadn't made a decision yet. So,
well, you go with the kid that followed up Verlander last game, Matt.
well, they're talking about run the other guy on short rest. So,
Okay. Well,
I'll do the search of the Googles.
Is that a night game? Is it 7 or something like that?
I'm sure. Yeah, it's in Houston, so I'm sure
That's fun to watch. You know what? When it's like that,
It is. It's
7 games.
even
Who are you going to
more
root for?
fun when your Cubs are playing. But
I really want to see a Yankees-Cubs World Series. I thought that would have been fun.
yeah, it would have been.
Think about how fun it would be.
Dodgers. They're a historic club too.
Well, the New York Dodgers is playing against the New York Yankees, or Brooklyn Dodgers. So that could be fun.
Well, there's a lot of fun out there. Only the Cubs won't be involved, and neither will the Cardinals, which is unfortunate.
Charlie Morton. Yeah, Charlie Morton's going tonight.
Charlie Morton. I never heard of him.
First time listener, long time caller.
Tell you what, maybe Charlie could give the show a call and talk about his success as a Major League Baseball
He's
player.
going up against CC Sabathia.
Ooh, CC.
CC.
He's solid. He's even better at home.
Hey, there's Mavi going by.
He will not be
at
at home.
He
No.
will not be at home. He will be in Houston.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, so tune in tonight. That's on Fox. Fox, is that FS1 or Fox? I think it's Fox.
I think it's FX1. It's
FX.
Saturday, so you're probably right. It is.
Yeah,
on
so
Fox.
that game will be on tonight. Winner advances to the World Series to take on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
My
I know
predicament,
several.
Houston.
There's several people in Lincoln that are Dodgers fans.
Well, I tell you, that team, they're interesting.
And now
man.
all
You got
Cardinals are Dodgers
You got
fans.
Listen to
I'm
you.
an Astros
You know
fan.
what?
You've been rooting against the
on
Cardinals
Astros
forever,
bandwagon.
and now all of a sudden,
Hey.
the Cubs lose. You got a brand new Illinois T-shirt on that you got for free.
Well, we're going to talk Illinois. No, I bought it.
You did not
I
buy it.
swear to God, I did.
I will tell you what. I will call him right now and
Go
say,
ahead, right there's my phone.
I don't need to use your phone. I will call and
You
find
don't know
out.
his
I will
number.
guarantee. I got his number.
No, you don't.
Oh yes, I
New
do.
one?
We talk often about you.
Sure you do. Yep, so baseball season's over. Time to move on. We're going to talk some Bears because the Bears are...
You're going from the
Well, not
best
yet, are
sport-
we?
Not yet.
You're
no.
going from the best sport in the world, Major League Baseball, to whatever that thing they still call football is.
Well, when you're a football fan, stick with it.
It's hard to be a football fan. It's hard on a guy.
It's really not.
Roger Goodell coming out this week and saying, take it if you want. Doesn't matter.
Well,
Yeah, do whatever you want to do.
Interesting.
we'll talk about that later.
Don't wear those socks in the end zone.
Yeah, well, let's stick with the football. Last night was senior night here in Lincoln. The seniors taking the field for the last time here at Hanlon Field. And
Football players,
football.
the cheerleaders,
Cheerleader,
and
marching
band, yeah.
Yeah, the
First time on
palms,
Hanlon Field.
everything. It's all senior
time.
night, and it's bittersweet. I just went through all that a year ago, and it does fly by, Joe. Right?
It flies by.
Joe's seen several of them.
I've been around a long time.
Been around a long time.
It happens.
It does. But, senior night last night came up a little short against Freeburg. Final score, 56. Freeburg, Lincoln, 41.
Fun game.
So, offensive night,
It's a lot of points.
A lot of points. It doesn't, that's not near of what the points that you had.
That doesn't match up to that game against
A few
Peoria
weeks
High.
ago,
But no.
But yeah, they finished the season strong. Final record 3-6. That's 3 more games than they've won in the past, and so first year in the Apollo, it's something to build on.
Yeah, I mean, you step out there, you get a couple more wins than you did last year. A lot more fun, a lot more points scored. I mean, that's all good things, man.
More competitive games.
Much more
it's not
competitive,
you're not getting blown out. Yeah, you're not getting the wins that you would like, but you're also not getting beat by 45 points. You're actually playing a full game. You don't have a running clock in the fourth quarter. So, so congratulations to the seniors, football players.
Titus set a record then? Do you know that answer? Or no?
I don't know. I don't know a whole lot from the game because I wasn't able to go out, and our cameraman / Twitter guy wasn't there last night.
He sure misses a lot.
He's been slacking.
He's kind of following the Joe Ryan.
He may need
way
a
of doing
sit-down.
things.
We're gonna have a what do they call those?
Intervention.
Yeah, managerial meeting
Attendance
of some sort.
Yes.
Closed door meeting, I believe we're going to have.
Closed door.
Hey,
A lot of locker room talk.
I did want to throw this out there for everybody that's just so you, because I had forgotten about the Fitzapaloozas today. Raising money and awareness for the Colon Cancer Alliance. It's a 5K walk, a lunch, some kids' activities, a euchre tournament, a raffle. That's out at the Knights of Columbus. You can sign up at 10 a.m., so get out there, and at 10:30 the walk starts. 11:30 you have lunch and activities, and at noon the euchre tournament. You guys euchre players?
I know. Don't know how.
It's I've played some, but I'm not real good at it. But it's a fun game. You can still get a donation in to LincolnColonWalk.com. Get out there and support Joe Fitz and everybody out there at the KC's.
Yeah.
And
I bet you that's pretty good.
Andy's out there. I bet it's packed.
I mean, that place, there's a lot of Fitzpatricks running around here.
Absolutely. Good people. Fitzpatrick's. Joe's a good dude.
Yeah.
So anyway, get out there. And I'll throw a number out there. If you got any questions, you can give Andy. I'm sure you can still shoot him a text or leave a message or something, but he's probably pretty busy.
Blow up his line. Just say hi.
Everybody just text him. 737-5054. Leave him a message or get out there and donate, do something. I got some gift cards myself. I got to get out there. I forgot to take them out.
Go figure.
Get that out there.
Heard about this gift card thing before with Joe Ryan.
Oh, yeah? Tell us.
You know what? Let's go to commercial.
You want to? All right.
No, I don't care. Let's go take a train. Hey, what happened downtown with the train? You guys hear about all that yesterday?
Somebody left a package on there.
Well, they pulled it out at the station. Parked it out there just before
nice.
the.
If it's going to blow up, we want it out by my house.
Pulled it out just past your house.
By the old 66.
They did.
Detonate the bomb.
They did. I was heading north yesterday morning. And I got diverted. They said suspicious package was left on the train.
I was told like
What kind of
170 people had to get off the train and wander around downtown. That's funny.
They dropped them off here, huh?
Yeah.
And took the train out.
And then back to back.
Took it out by your house.
Took it out by my house. There you go. Blow it up. No, but I guess it wasn't anything. It was personal belongings.
Well, it was a suspicious package.
What was it again?
Suspicious package. That's the report.
It's kind of hard to talk sometimes, isn't it, Jake?
I'm good.
Hey, don't push his buttons.
Yeah,
He's been nice and calm. His blood pressure's good.
Everybody
don't press his buttons.
Everybody knows.
Everybody.
I have
knows.
issues.
As the wheels were coming off, though, in that final game, how was your blood pressure? Did you just did you turn it off?
Now what are we talking about?
The blood pressure?
No, actually, the final game, didn't watch an inning of it. Well, I did.
Are you serious?
What?
Now, let me
Call yourself a fan.
Will you let me finish?
What in the world?
We had Meet the Beavers down in Carlinville Thursday night. Right, the basketball team they had like skills stuff and introduced the team.
Was Wally there? Wally,
the Blackburn Beavers, the men's and women's basketball teams. They had a big cookout fundraiser, and afterwards, they had
a lot of wood.
I think he's talking about were there any dams.
Well, I'm damned if I show up to this place again because it's just a bunch of nonsense.
Malarkey.
Well,
Malarkey,
you know what?
Whatever. But yeah, so that's where I watched it on my phone going there, and I got there. It was 1-0, and by halfway through the whole thing, suddenly it was 9-0. So didn't even bother. But it was probably a better thing that I didn't watch it because my blood pressure would have been through the roof. But
did you take all your stuff and put it in a big hefty bag and tie it and
No.
hang it in the garage?
Why would I do that? I'm a Cubs fan. I'm not a fair
That's
weather
why.
fan. I don't ride a bandwagon.
Bit of Cup gear on today.
He didn't wear Cub gear
so
for years.
You must not be an Arizona Cardinal fan anymore, because I think this is the first Saturday in 3 years you haven't wore Arizona shorts.
Well, maybe they're tight. I don't know.
Was that you?
That was Joe.
That was me.
Is that
phone
your
was ringing.
ringtone?
What's wrong with it? It's Joe Satriani. Have some taste in music.
Joe Satriani.
You know who that is? Liar.
Bad.
Hey,
So yeah, basketball season's kicking off, guys.
why do we cyber jump around here? Yep, that's just what I was
Flip
thinking.
that page.
Basketball is kicking off.
You guys want to know where I was at? Game 5 of the NLCS? Well, that's where I was at. I was down in the big town of Carlinville, Illinois.
Yeah. Good times.
So, yeah. So it's going to be good times. I'm going to do a lot of traveling this winter.
Yeah. What's the closest they'll play? Home?
They
here?
play Eureka. They play.
there you
They got several close games, but a lot of them are quite a ways away just because of their conference.
Quite a few close games, but a lot of them are long ways away.
I know. I contradict my speech. Nobody said this was an intelligent sports show.
Clearly.
Never claimed to be,
Never claimed.
nor will it ever be. Well, let's take a commercial break. We come back. We're going to talk. We got some other Lincoln High School activities going on today.
Chris Graue will be here.
Chris Grau's going to be
Chris
here.
Graue
We're going to
will
talk
be
about his
here.
event coming up next weekend. We're going to be there for it.
Lots going on.
Yeah, so stay
Yep.
tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM. Welcome back to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM. We are downtown Lincoln in front of Joe Ryan Country Financial. I'm flying solo right now, which is probably a good thing. The guys are inside refilling up their coffee and doing whatever else they do off air.
Off air?
Off air. Welcome back. Joe, Jade. Everything come out all right?
Let's tell you what, we cleaned up some stuff in there. We talked through a few things, and I believe we're ready for the show.
And we're back.
Well, just to bounce back to some high school football real quick, because that's
All right.
what we do.
Yeah.
We bounce back and forth.
I heard there was a big win for the younger Railers the other day against Clinton.
Oh yeah, held them scoreless, I guess.
Big shutout
Yeah.
for the Railers. They say I talked to a guy from Clinton. So Clinton got close to scoring, but didn't get in. But I think Lincoln. I don't know what the score was exactly, but they shut them out.
Yeah. Well, good. That's exciting news for our up and coming class. Having some success. Some other scores in the Apollo, just to finish up the regular season. Highland 63, Charleston 6. Effingham 48 over Salem 15. Muhammad Seymour a big win over Macomb 56-6. Marion shuts out Mattoon 56-0. Mount Zion loses to Triad Troy 21-7. Taylorville, they beat Civic Memorial Bethalto 46-12. And like we mentioned earlier, Lincoln loses to Freeburg 56-41 on senior night.
Who was that? Who Mount Zion? Mount Zion got beat by Bethalto?
Triad down in Troy.
So that leaves Mount Zion then 5-4, I think.
They're right on the fence, aren't they? But
Well,
they may have
no,
enough.
where that would push them if they get in. It'd just push them right down the road to the Rockets because they're going 9-0.
Yeah, I would.
Set them up with a date with the Rockets, which they've had one before. They're not going to like it
Damned if you
again.
do, damned if you don't. Over in the Central State 8, SHG puts a smackdown on Eisenhower 63-6. I think they had all their touchdowns on the first quarter.
I think
I read
SHG
that
is 100% healthy now, and they'll be good.
Rochester 49, Springfield High 16. Close one with Southeast and Jacksonville. Southeast getting the win there, 19-16. Yeah, Jacksonville, man, that Glenwood squeaks past U-High 37-36 in overtime.
Double overtime, I think.
That was a squeaker.
Squeaker. It was just squeaked by there. And MacArthur, big over Lanphier, 48-12. And in the other area scores, I don't know why, who really cares, but Danville 48, Bloomington 23.
I mean, who cares?
Oh, Joe's here. Joe cares.
Raider Nation.
They lost?
Yeah.
Oh, man. No playoffs this year.
Had to win to get in.
Yeah.
We beat 4 unranked teams and lost to 5 ranked teams.
Ratherthon and Brady Realtor presents Boo Bash. Games, food, movie, face painting, balloon artist, photo booth.
Morning.
Funds raised goes to Children's Miracle Network. It's Friday, October 27th, 5:30 to 8:30, 600 block of Chicago Street in Lincoln, Illinois. And guys, what better way than raise money to give to the Children's Miracle Network? Because there's a lot of kids out there that are sick and going through a lot of things, and man, it's just depressing when you read stuff and what they go through. And so get on out there.
The Miracle Network does it. They do a lot of good things.
They make kids smile. They get even the Make-A-Wish Foundation and all that stuff that they do. Something simple like that. Take them to a sporting event or something like that, and it's a good thing. So get on out there and support them. All right, some other things going on around Lincoln today. Lincoln High School, their cross-country teams, both boys and girls, are heading to regionals to do some running. So good luck to all those boys and girls over there at the high school. Run fast.
Well, that'd be fun. Now, were either one of you guys cross-country runners?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure. No.
I just wondered.
And I don't think we had that in high school.
I got a better chance that you guys know how to cross-stitch.
I was going to say, I ran across the country while a bull was chasing me across the pasture one time. But does that count?
That does count. You're in the country. And you crossed a field. So cross-country. Yeah. Yep, Jake has. How about you, Joe? Have you ever ran in your life?
Oh, yes. I've ran
to the fridge.
Cops. I've ran to the fridge. I've ran upstairs to the fridge.
Bathroom.
To the bathroom. I've ran from a lot of things. I haven't really caught many things, but I've been running.
He's a runner. The soccer, their season ended the other night. They lose to Mattoon, a close game. Mattoon has had their number the past couple of times, outscoring them, I think, 13-0. I think we lost the other night 2-1. So Lincoln held their own, and that gives them a 14-8-3 overall record, 6-5-1 in the Apollo, and that's good enough to get third place.
Here comes a guy driving by, just doing nothing. Oh boy, was that close!
You should have threw him a bottle of
bottle of sauce.
Secret sauce.
Nick Gazzardo drive by. Here's another guy driving around doing nothing. Mike Knight. So look at him. You doing anything today? Nope. Yep.
Blocking traffic. Blocking traffic.
Speaking of sauce, here's what we're going to do.
Here's the happening.
We're going to give a bottle of this away.
The Lincoln Secret sauce.
There he is, too. The sauce
there
man.
Is. And he got the Jeep out.
Oh, he's got the doors on it.
Doors on. You can't drive a Jeep with doors on.
I tell you what, that's like eating candy at a parade. Holy cow.
Top's open.
Sun's out, guns out. Hey, Jim's going to play a clip here. If you call us at 737-3791 and tell us who's talking on this clip, you're going to win a bottle of Lincoln's Secret Sauce.
737-3791.
Yeah, so tell us who this is.
Hang on.
Personally, I really like the way we play in these kind of games, wake everybody up, and I believe in my team, and tomorrow's going to be a good night.
Okay, now Jim's going to have to tell us who the answer, because do you guys know who that was? I'm assuming it's from a game last night.
Personally, I really like the way we play in these kind of games, wake everybody up, and I believe in my team, and tomorrow's going to be a good night.
And I'm saying he's a foreigner.
Is that Tom Petty?
It's a baseball player. We got a phone call right now. Go ahead, caller. Who are we talking with?
I believe that's the Houston Astros Jateba.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who is it?
Oh, this is the guy that drives around and does nothing.
Oh, everybody knows who that is. Nick Gazzardo. He thinks every day's a parade.
Well, Nick, why don't you come up and see us and you'll get your secret sauce?
Well, I appreciate the sauce and tell the regular football team it was a great season this year.
It was a great season. And what, JT, a junior this year?
Sophomore. Junior next. Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay, well.
That'll be a fun couple years.
Yeah.
We got a guy here says he should come around the corner. He's got money for you.
Morning, Nick Gazzardo.
Hey.
Chris
good
Graue,
morning,
how are
sir.
you?
How you doing? I'm good, sir.
Down here on Pulaski Street with the boys. This is pretty cool.
Historic downtown. Look who's coming behind us. Somebody call the cops.
Oh my! Call security.
Why don't you come on right here in front, Dan, so we can see you. There.
Have a good night, guys.
Hey, Nick, thanks for calling. We had Dan Bob come in. Who do you think's the better athlete, Dan Bob or Nick Gazzardo? Call in and win yourself a bottle of sauce.
I think Dan Bob would win that one.
He's old.
Bye, man. Goodbye.
All right, Nick, thanks for calling,
Nick.
buddy. Come get your sauce.
All right, guys. Goodbye.
Come by and get your sauce.
Get your sauce. You're going to get your sauce. Hey, now with us right now, we have one of Lincoln's very own, Chris Graue. Good morning, Chris.
Morning, gentlemen. How are you? Sorry I'm late. Had a
you're right on
couple
time.
things kind of come up at the store I had to kind of take care of before I came down here. I had full plans on being here at 9:15, but
You got some business
quite
going
make it. Got some business going on.
Well, you got to take care of the
annoy.
business first.
None of that was selling cars though, but here I am. So
There we go.
it's all the stuff that kind of goes.
Well, you
along
got
with
people
it.
to do that for you.
Yeah, we do. Thank God. I've got some really good people. to
Yes,
take
you
care
do.
of.
You got
Yes,
some
we
good,
do.
good people out there.
Yes, we do.
Chris, you got an event coming up next Saturday, which will be out there. You want to tell us what's going on? And
Yes, we do. We're holding a test drive fundraiser for the LCHS theater and choir departments to help them raise a little money. We're going to do a test drive fundraiser where you come out, drive a vehicle, and we will donate $25 to the theater and choir program. I don't know where that came from.
Neither do we.
To the high school, and we're also going to have a car wash and a cookout going on. You got to be 18 or older to qualify for the test drive fundraiser, but anybody that's got an appetite, anybody that's got a dirty car, you can come out. I don't know for sure what we're cooking, but it'll be good.
oh yeah,
Probably some pork chops, bratwurst, that type of stuff off the grill. Jack Graue is going to be manning the grill with some of his buddies, with some supervision from one of my Boy Scout barbecue friends. I'm going to have to assign that to somebody else, but we're going to have a team of them washing cars around back, and it's all donation as far as the cookout and the car wash goes. So if you want to give $5, you want to give $50, but your car will leave Graue Incorporated cleaner than when it showed up, I guarantee you.
all right. Guess what, guys? Car wash next Saturday. We'll be there.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
And we can bring all the cars, right?
Yes, you can bring all the cars you want. And if the cars run out, we got about 250 of them sitting out there. They can start working on those. The reason why we're doing this fundraiser, they're trying to spearhead an effort to bring Peter Pan to the theater department next year, and they want to make Peter Pan fly, and it costs quite a bit extra money on top of a regular production for the cabling and rigging and everything
Insurance.
to safely do it. So Kim Peterson Quinn and I have talked about it a couple times, and we want to make sure Peter Pan flies next spring. So we're going to do, this will probably be the first of maybe 4 or 5 fundraisers that we do, but we're going to make sure Peter Pan gets up in the air.
You can't have Peter Pan unless he's flying through the air throwing pixie dust or whatever it is.
Joe
that's
Ryan?
Tinker-
Well, if you had
I think
is that wrong?
Tinkerbell.
Oh,
you should probably be the double in that. You'd look good in those
I was just going to ask, Chris, of the 4 of us, which one of us would play Peter Pan?
probably you.
If you had to grab one today.
You have the better.
I think you.
Because, you know, the lifting mechanism is going to have to be
They're
durable.
going to make sure they have an extra heavy one just for you.
Oh, who's talking?
I think we should make that happen.
Is it?
Guest appearance, Joe Ryan.
We can make a lot of things happen, but it all costs
You know,
money.
these two guys could be on the other end of the cable to keep you up.
Yes.
But then
And-
they might drop you.
Yes, that's
Which
a good idea.
would
I don't
probably-
trust either one of them. You know, the only guy I would trust doing that's Robert.
He'd be right on there for you. But
Because
you might
that
be
guy
able to pull him up in the air.
could make it work.
Yes, he could. Yes, he could.
What else is going on out there at Graue Chevrolet? You got them priced to move.
Yes, we do. We got a very nice selection of full-size pickup trucks. We have a just an unbelievable selection of Equinoxes. On select Equinoxes this month, there's over $5,000 in rebates on that vehicle if you qualify for everything. On a new Silverado crew cab, special particular equipment, the rebates are close to $11,000.
Oh, wow.
Very nice selection of used vehicles on the ground right now. Nice selection of Impalas and Malibus and Cruises, all ready for that summer drive when you want to go out and see the leaves turning.
So what would be obviously we're in a farming community, so probably you do the most in trucks. But if you had to say what's the most popular car right now?
Well, I tell you what, the Equinox is probably our best seller overall. Full-size pickup truck, combined Silverado light duty, Silverado heavy duty, they just about double what Equinox does, but Equinox is a close second to the full-size pickup. Well, because of the size of it. The size and the way they're easy to get in and out of. The door openings are wide. It's not like a passenger car or a sedan where you have to sit down to get into it. You kind of move your feet out. You're almost standing up when you get in. Some of those older sedans, the LaCrosse and some of the other models, you actually have to sit down to get to it to get your seat in. But with these Equinoxes and the XT5s, the door openings are so wide, they're really easy to get in and out of. And they play to such a wide range of people. We've got people that are starting families all the way up to people that are
my parents have
75, 80 years old. That
and you're in a car right now, Joe, and that's probably hard to get in and out of your age, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and so
maybe you should go get an Equinox.
I need a used pickup truck.
We got them.
Oh, I need to get out.
The Dodge is not working.
It's just on its last leg. I've got a lot of good moments in it, but starting to scare me a little bit.
Better trade that thing for a Silverado.
There you go. Get one just like mine.
You got it.
They're sharp rides. That's a sharp ride you got out here today. A little out of my budget, but that's a sharp ride.
I tell my kids a little chrome never hurt anybody.
No, that puppy is nice.
Shiny.
Is that a 17?
No, it's a 16. That's a used 16 that's got 10,000 miles on it.
Ooh, that's probably price marked down then, right? Good deal.
Very good deal. That's about that one would be. Oh, let me think here. That would be 72 new, and I think we've got it listed at 61.9, maybe 60,900.
It's a good looking ride, and you look good in it, RJ. I'm going to tell you that.
If it was black, I guess it could be the presidential limousine.
Yeah, that's kind of got a Jack Bauer look to it.
That it does. Hey, there's one more event tomorrow. Can I plug one more thing tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Right behind us at Spirited Republic at the Craft Beer Bar.
Man, that place is fun.
Yes, I was just in there last night. I took my mom in there last night. We went out to the high school football game. My youngest sang the national anthem solo.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yep. Really?
Sounded really, really good. And then my mom asked about, well, why don't we go get some pizza? So we went to Spirited, called up Gazzardo's. They brought pizza over. But anyway, tomorrow afternoon, there's a fundraiser that's being held by Love Repeated. It's a board that I serve on with Holy Family Church. We raise money for education, medical needs, and education and medical needs for needy children in Africa. And they're holding a fundraiser at Spirited Republic where you can come in 2 to 5. You get a ticket for either $30 or $55 for a couple, 2 craft beers, and then all the appetizers you can possibly eat for 3. If you want to stop in for half an hour, you want to stay for the whole 3 hours.
Cool.
You could come and eat, and then go home and take a nap, and then come and eat again.
He wouldn't come back. Once he's done, he's done.
Hey, and I think Arizona plays the early game in London tomorrow, but I don't know what time it starts. So I
probably 8 usually. So yeah, there you go. That's a full day.
It says noon on that schedule. I can't figure it out. Usually it says like 10 or something, but it doesn't.
Anyway, we've my wife and I have served on this board with Love Repeated Holy Family with a number of other people at Holy Family Church, and we've raised quite a bit of money to send medical supplies. We just shipped a container over to Tanzania that was full of medical supplies that we had part of them were donated, part of them were purchased. But these children or these people in Tanzania, their need is so great that we had at the beginning we had to make a decision between funding education or funding food and medical treatment. And what good's education if the people aren't going to live without food and medical treatment? What good is the education? So it's a kind of a stepping stone. But we've several dozen kids that we have sponsored over there, and $1 goes so far over there because the need is so great, and they have so so much less than what we have over here, and it's a pretty good feeling to be able to help with that.
Well, it sounds like you're doing good things.
2 to 5 tomorrow. 2 to 5 tomorrow at Spirit Republic. Come down, come hungry. Certainly be a good time for you. And thirsty, you betcha.
Absolutely.
You betcha.
Yeah.
So what else is going on in Lincoln and Logan County today?
All kinds of things. We just talked about the Fitzpalooza going on out here at the KC's today.
What's that?
A little walk for cancer out there.
I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah, you know what? I think they got stuff out a little late. Or I received word about it a little late, but they're going to try to make this thing a yearly event. And I think. What's
for lunch? Because we got to order lunch from the dealership. And that'd be a good thing to do.
There you go. I don't know. Give Andy a text. We're telling everybody to text Andy. 737-5054. You can get hold of Andy Fitz. He can tell you all kinds of things.
Okay, and
put that number in your phone. Call him anytime.
Yeah, 5054. If you have a tax question, call Andy.
There you
Just
go.
Call Andy.
There
it doesn't matter anytime.
All right. Well, sounds good.
Well, Chris, thanks for swinging by. Next Saturday from 10:30 to 1:30. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
$25 contributed by Graue for each test drive. You have to be 18 or older to qualify. Now, what are they test driving? You have a few different style vehicles.
We'll have half a dozen different vehicles: Cruises, Malibus, Equinoxes, full-size pickup trucks,
Corvettes.
84 Corvette.
I think the Corvette's going to be tucked away. Unfortunately.
Wow. Sorry.
That one might be off premise.
Remember that one you had in high school? Boy, that puppy was nice.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I can't believe my dad let me drive that thing, but it sure was fun.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, do you repay the favor for your kids?
They've been able to drive a couple hot rods, but my dad drove a couple Corvettes as demonstrators, and it was pretty fun to have access to that when I was in
And wasn't it there was a year where they stopped making the certain noses of the Corvettes and they went to something else? Am I right here?
82 they jumped. They didn't have an 83 model year. 82 jumped to 84, and 84 was
the new look. And that's what you had. That you cruised around, and it was very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Two-tone brown. Oh, that was a beautiful car. That was very, very nice.
And it had a rocker stereo in it.
Oh, yeah. I remember that car was sitting in the garage, and I came home. I don't know, it was 11 o'clock or whatever, and I got in the car, was sitting in my parents' garage, listening to Dire Straits.
I was just going to say that money for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. My dad came down in his bathrobe and opened the door. Shut that darn thing off.
Oh, that thing rocked. Money for nothing. I remember riding around it and just listening to that song. Repeat.
You betcha. That was a whole lot of fun.
That might have even been an 8-track. CDs were
probably. I don't think they had CDs back then.
No. And it would rock.
You know what? You can't even hardly get a cassette player in a car anymore, or a CD player in a car. Cassettes are long gone.
Well, it went from 8-track, cassette, CDs, and now everything's Bluetooth. So it's technology.
We're losing quality though. With that Bluetooth, you lose quality.
I don't know. I think I stream music on my phone to the vehicle, and it sounds pretty darn good.
Yeah, there's just too much Bluetooth. I tell you what,
Chris, real quick, he drives a foreign vehicle.
I'm going to go to role reversal, and I'm going to go all the way back, and I'm going to start grabbing albums. I'm going to go back and buy albums.
You know what?
Turntable.
My kids gave me a turntable for my birthday in August. A little dinky Jensen thing. Oh, it sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I'm going to go back and get me
one.
They
make
hang it with fishing wire from the ceiling.
I'm
going retro.
You still got your disc cleaner? Remember those?
Oh yeah, you put that on, zip it
around.
Hey,
there's the man right there.
Yeah,
there's the man.
Hey, we got him right here. Is he going to come up and talk?
Hey, Andy Fitz, come plug your deal today.
737-5054, 5450. We've been throwing it out everywhere.
What's for lunch today?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs. All right.
Hot dogs. There you go.
Hot diggity. I think this guy wants to get on.
Is it are you trick or treating?
The police officer. Can you give him knuckles?
Give me knuckles. Attaboy.
You are a police officer. You kind of look like Vlahovic.
You want to get? You want on the radio? I'm about to go here.
You want to get on the radio?
You want to get on? Come here, buddy. Good day, Lincoln, Illinois.
Thanks, Chris.
Hey, Chris, thanks, man. Sounds like you're doing good things. Thanks for popping by.
We'll see you next Saturday.
There you go.
Paw Patrol. All right.
Thank you. Say good morning.
Who do we got here? Who are we talking with here?
That's Chase from the Paw Patrol.
Come on, you go sit down.
Hello, Chase.
You say hi?
You want to hop up
Talk to the camera.
Say hi to Mom.
Come on.
Hop on up there, buddy.
You know what? That's just what children should do when we approach them.
That's what I do when they ask me to come on the show, too. Same thing. I do it every week.
Back up. There's a stranger. Stranger danger.
Stranger danger.
All right, guys, I got to scoot.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks.
We'll see you Saturday.
Thanks, Mr. Graue.
Now we got the man himself right here. Hey, has your phone been blowing up this morning?
Tell them to call.
We're telling him to call you. I mean, it doesn't even have to pertain to this here.
Right.
Just if you want to talk.
Everybody's got your number now. We just said call anytime.
That's all right.
But you got soccer today?
We had to skip soccer today for the big run that we're going to do here at 10 o'clock. So,
all right. So tell us a little bit about what's going on today, Fitz. We've already covered a little bit of it, but so you probably go in more detail.
Yeah. My family here recently has been pretty touched by colon cancer. My dad passed away from it here a few months ago, and his sister Joni has been dealing with it for about a year and a half now. Actually longer than that. So a few years ago, the Colon Cancer Alliance, they started 5K. About 4 years ago, we went over to Peoria, and our family went and ran in that. And then 3 years ago, we did one ourselves here. And then those kind of fell apart. And then this year, they decided to go ahead and start another one here in Lincoln, with all the proceeds going to the Colon Cancer Alliance. Because my dad is so involved out at the KCs, they decided this year to start at the KCs. It's actually just going to be a walk, so it's not actually a 5K run like you normally see. It's just going to be a big group walk. So we're going to start at the KCs, walk downtown out by the Carroll School, which my dad was also pretty involved with, and then loop it back around to the KCs and go out there. When we get back out there, there's going to be lunch, which is hot dogs, chips, and fruit. And then we'll have baskets and that kind of stuff. And then they're going to have a euchre tournament as well out there. So just kind of a day. There's going to be some stuff for kids to do out in the parking lot. So just kind of a day for the to celebrate and to raise some money for colon cancer. So.
Sounds like a packed-filled day.
Yeah.
I mean, you got some good weather for it.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. It's going to be really nice weather and a little windy, but not too bad. So.
Did you just kind of put all this together?
Yeah. The Martin girls. So Joni Martin and Galen Martin, their daughters, kind of took this and ran with it. It was going to just be a run like out at Madigan Park, like all the other ones are, and then Sarah, about a month ago, came up with the idea to maybe bring the KCs into it and that. So.
I just wondered. It seemed like I lost track of how quickly this came up.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was for a while, and all of a sudden, pow!
It was pretty short notice, but they've got. I think they're planning on at least 75 walkers and 100 out there for lunch at least. So.
And then there'll probably be a lot to just kind of hang around.
Yeah. Well, and there's a golf tournament out at the Elks today, raising some money for our tee boxes that we're doing out there. So a lot of those guys that were friends with my dad, they're going to come out after the golf outing.
It's
and
like
just
a 10:30 tee time.
Yeah, 11 o'clock, I think. Yep.
Dad, I'm ready to go.
Ready to go. Yeah. So is this going to be a yearly thing?
We're going to build it up a lot bigger. Yeah, we were even talking about maybe incorporating a golf outing next year and making it an all-day event.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got big hopes for what it could turn into, and I was thinking about it the other day, and with the family history of the colon cancer, it could be something that saves my life by raising funds for this. So
yeah,
absolutely.
And everybody's going through it with their old age.
Yep.
You're just not spring chickens like we used to be. You take a lot of things for granted.
You really do.
And now it's kind of an eye opener.
Yeah,
and
it
now
really
you just
is.
Try to do things to help educate people, educate yourself.
Right.
And
and if we can raise some funds for the people that are trying to cure it, and
not only that, you're getting a bunch of good people together.
Exactly.
And it's just it'll be like a family reunion for you.
Yep.
And and making money.
Yep.
Somebody whipping there to park. Hey, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Your dad would have loved this. That's fun stuff.
Yep.
And get the golf outing.
Exactly.
That'd be great.
We get it going big. So
good stuff.
It is. All right.
Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Grab him for you.
Have fun today.
Thank you guys. Yep.
And we'll talk to you later.
Okay, have a good day.
We'll get with you.
We'll keep handing out your number.
Okay, that's fine. Yep. as long as they're giving donations to the Colon Cancer Alliance.
We don't know what they want.
I'll take credit cards.
All right. That's Andy
Thanks, guys.
Fitzpatrick. And get on out there and support that. A great cause. Fitzapalooza. They're gonna make it big.
All right. Thanks, Andy.
All right. What do we got here?
We gonna take a break, or where are we running to? Because
where are we
haven't
running
talked
to?
about the NFL.
We got 5 minutes left. So do we really need to take a break?
You know what's my favorite color is?
Brown.
Yeah.
What can Brown do for you?
What can Brown do for you? Look at him. He's so quiet. Most quiet I've ever seen him. Like he's got moccasins on. Steve Brown headed down for some breakfast. He must have got up late, or maybe he's at lunch.
He's not. That guy's up cracking down.
I know,
He's
having
probably
lunch
already
now.
rewired 5 houses right now. Guys, we got another event going on today to help out the LCHS. Today going on at Jim Examus. They're trying to raise up to $6,000 for Lincoln Community High School. For each test drive, Ford Motor Company will donate $20 to the junior class. No obligation, no hassle. Just take the wheel on one of the great new Fords from Jim Examus. The event is from 9:30 to 1:30, which is already started, so get on out there. You must be 18 and bring your license.
It's at the high school.
It's at the high school. Okay, at the high school.
Coach Mason just called to clarify that. She said tell everybody to get out there.
Everybody.
That's right. Everybody.
At the high school. You know, go out, drive a Ford, and they're going to donate $20.
Seems simple, right?
Seems simple.
It's
Is it
easy.
simple?
Seems simple.
But
Things are simple.
Got to be 18.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Here comes Jerry.
There's Jerry. He got a bag of cans. What up, dog?
What up, Jerry Bear? How you doing?
Not good? Or good?
What are you guys out
There's
doing?
the other guy.
Working out?
How you doing?
What are you guys
We're
out doing?
good. Getting some exercise?
Yeah.
Keep hitting Jim Ashton line down there.
Yep. Jim
Hard
Ash.
to do.
Hey, you guys Cub fans?